Okay, this is the complete transformation process for Legacy Inferno. Just a quick reminder, it is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Now obviously when you start off your legs could be in a completely different position, but make sure they're all sort of at the back, out of the way to start off with. Let's turn our attention to the back of the ant, open up this part here and then rotate that around to the top, and then just close that under there. Then what we're going to do, we're going to turn our attention to the chest. Let's open up the chest like so, and then fold these out whilst disconnecting from that clip at the bottom as well. So this will then completely open out. These can be quite stiff, but rest assured it's okay. Open up the pincers, close these together, or incisors, whatever they are, I'm not too sure. But also, of course, make sure you cover the head. Close this over the top, you'll see where that'll clip in, and you can open them up. Right, what we can then do is we can turn our attention to the bottom, turn the waist 180 degrees, and what you're looking for is to have this grid at the back. Fold the feet over themselves like so. So you've got the heel, which it was, over itself and against there. Take the leg and then collapse this over itself and back. It will jolt into position, so you're going to lift it up, bring it back and jolt it into position. We are in a second going to join the tabs and everything together, but before we do that, we're going to turn our attention to the chest part. So what we've got here is two large cutouts. Now what we're going to do is get these thumbs into there. So first and foremost, what you're going to do, you're going to fold the shoulder over, and eventually we're going to get this to tab into there as well. So let's fold the arm down, and as I say, at the same time, keep the legs out of the way. What you then need to do is take the orientation. In fact, no, that's okay. Sometimes the thumb doesn't line up. What you need, you can see, you need your thumb, where are we? At the bottom, and the two hooks at the top. So the same on this side. Make sure we swing these legs out of the way. Let's fold this bit up, and then, as I say, if it doesn't line up straight away, you can turn this obviously like so, and there we go. So that's actually lined the thumb up to the bottom as well. So it's just a case of collapsing these over together. Let's make sure the thumb goes in first, and you will feel like a proper clip into it, like drop in and hold securely. Now what we're going to do is try and do the same, but at the other time as well, you've got to line this tab up with there. So what you might need to do is, just once you know you've got it in the right position, you can just loosen it again ever so quickly, line that tab up like so. You saw that drop in. Now unfortunately the thumb there has just missed. Can you see it underneath? So I'm just going to pull it back slightly and slot that in. You hopefully saw that slot in. Now it's just a case of again fixing these legs. So bring these around here, bring this around here, leave these up out of the way for now. Now it's a case of, as I say, clipping or tabbing the legs back together like so. Right, what we're going to do, you've got two large holes either side, two more tabs there. Bring this over. You might have to collapse the back down a little bit as well, just to line this up. If I lift all this up, you can see what I'm doing. So let's bring this over, line this tab up to there, and that should. I just need to bend the waist a little more. There we go. That's going to pop into there. So what I'm doing, you can't see. I need to fold this over more. That's what I mean about collapsing the waist over. I'm trying to get, but I'm making a worse job of it than what it is. It's not actually this difficult to get this to line up. There we go, with that cutout. That's just slotted in, no problem now. All I needed to do, as I say, was just collapse the waist a little more. Fold that over there. Now you've got your two clips and your two tabs there, and that will rest in place. Now it's just a case of bringing the legs back and down and into the position that you want them to be in. In fact, bring this right the way down. That's better. And there we go. So it covers up some of the gaps, but there you go. That's the alternate mode. Okay then, so to take him back, let's just separate all of this bit at the back for now. Separate that bit up there, take that away from the tabs, and just lift this again up and out of the way. To be honest, we might as well do the whole of the legs. So let's fold the feet all the way out and over. You'll see that'll sort of slot back into the position. Make sure you've got them heels back. Then you can take what's going to be the knees, fold these back out and down. See how that comes down? If it's still connected to it, you probably did the other one at the same time. Don't worry if you did. Then take the waist and 180 degrees spin this around. Now you can take the back of this, fold it round, and just sort of collapse them over each other just for now there. So that's the legs pretty much done, to be honest. Let's fold the insect legs back all the way out of the way. Let's take this part here. Remember the thumbs we're holding in there, and of course they were tabbed together at the top, so we can carefully lift this up, carefully pull these out, and let's just correct the orientation of the waist and then bring the shoulders around, separate that. We're going to correct all the orientations of that in a second. I'm just moving them out of the way. I'm going to open up the beast head, fold this down, collapse them together so you can then fold these into there, and then of course collapse it back over, covering up them. And then you've got this large tab there which is going to go into what looks like his mouth. You heard that clip in. Now, as I say, it's a case of lining all this up, and the good thing is it's quite easy because you've got your symbol there on the shoulder, so all you got to do is then turn the arms to match it. And again, at the same time, it's up to you pretty much where you want the legs. You can have them high, you can have them low, you can spin them all the way around. I prefer, to be honest, to spin the back legs all the way around and up. So that's this one here. I spin it this way around, up, and then I could just turn the others around. These ones will go down, and the rest will all line up as well. But there you go, that's the transformation process for Voyager class Inferno.